For more awesome content, head to ystech.org, link in the description. Hey guys, it is Wise and Wise Tech here, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing. Now this is actually the cheapest secondhand keyboard you can get in New Zealand as far as I know. I mean, on a buy now, it's the cheapest you can get. On auction, you can definitely get cheaper, but as a stable price of $24 including shipping, I'd say it's quite nice, and we'll go check out the quality right now. The only reason I wanted this board is because I want the motherboard from it, and I want to make it modular, because the modularity ones that you'll see in another video didn't actually turn out well, the one from AliExpress. So let's go ahead and get this guy open. Cool. So it's listed as secondhand, but I'm not too sure about that. It probably is, but it comes in really good nick. So, wow, okay. So of course it's non-modular. And wow, I'm impressed. That looks pretty good. It even has the peel still on it. Maybe these are refurbished. Alright, so they have probably outemu blues in them. Let's just see. Yep, they have outemu blues in them, and yeah, that's really quite nice. It's a brand new casing as well. I'm gonna feel bad for taking this keyboard apart, but it's got a full aluminium chassis, and it's even got a scroll thing for your volume. It's pretty nice. It's a full-size keyboard. I'm not used to that at all, but I think overall it's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and do the peel here. Hopefully this is a peel. That's nice. Nice keyboard, and it looks to me that it's brand new, but it was listed as second hand. I mean, for the price, it's cheaper than getting off AliExpress. And it comes with an RGB underglow apparently, and it comes with some glow on the side as well, which is pretty cool. I think that's a cool addition. I thought I could peel that off, but looks like I can't. I'll do some modding to it and see what we can do. But for this keyboard price, I mean, honestly, that's pretty nice. It even comes with a wrist rest as well, that's pretty sick, not gonna lie. And yeah, so I mean, it looks like you can probably take the wrist out by undoing these, but I have to check that out. And yeah, I mean, the rubber feet are pretty nice as well. And overall, I think this is a solid keyboard. It looks really awesome. Let's try typing on it. Can't type. Yeah, I mean, the switches are outemu blues, so they're what you expect. The keycaps, unfortunately, are not too good quality. They're kind of rubbish, to be honest. No offense, but I mean, if you're paying for this for $24. I mean, seriously, guys, I'd highly consider one of these. They are quite nice, and besides well, I haven't even turned it on yet. But besides the keycaps, I'd say this is quite nice. I mean, that's not too bad. And the wrist rest is pretty nice as well. It's full aluminium from what I can feel. This keyboard's quite hefty. It's quite heavy. And it comes with a braided black cable as well, which is quite nice. And let's go ahead and take you guys in for a closer look. So, I mean, I'm going to show you guys here. Let's just take this key off. I know you're not supposed to do this, but let's go ahead and see that. Yes, probably see that. It says outemu, so outemu. So they're outemu blues, and they are clear housing. So you can see the LED on the back. So I think that's actually from the board, not from the switch, which is actually quite good. It also has these screws on top. I mean, some of you guys will like it, some of you guys will not. And it's got a massive logo here as well. But I mean, like, overall, yeah, that's solid. And they said it was secondhand, but I'm not too sure about that. And maybe it's refurbished, but who knows? I'm quite enjoying this. Even comes with the media control keys at the top, which is pretty cool. So what I probably will do is I will unsolder these switches and put the modular ones that I have in the modular pieces into these. And then I'll put my own switches in, and I'll probably spray the top black and try to take this logo off. Maybe put my own, and probably take the wrist out as well. But for doing commerce, like, honestly, this is quite nice. Like, that's pretty cool. And yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty cool keyboard. And let's go ahead and test it out. I'm gonna bring you guys over to my PC, and we'll see what it's like. So, my PC, it's like bloody dirty, but okay. So this guy takes a lot of space up. As you can see there, it takes the majority of my desk up. Sorry about it, it's really messy here. Alright. Alright, so let's go to a keyboard tester and see what it's like. So I think overall, I'm pretty happy with this, and yeah, it'll be pretty cool to type on. So let's go ahead and give it a first impressions. I will do a follow-up. Oh, it comes with a Velcro strap as well. I will give it a follow-up later on in a full review. But this is just the first unboxing and overall first impressions. Try to get this off with one hand. It's kind of hard. Alright. So we're gonna plug it in here. Mind you, this keyboard comes with no software, so there's no way to control RGBs from the computer. And yeah, I mean, that looks pretty good. On the side here, you can see it's green right now. And I'm not really sure how to control the RGB, but it's just got a keyboard tester, so. Alright, let's just test if every key is working. There we go, my other keyboard. Alright, so. Yep, these are all working. Yep, the volume is working. It's actually quite tactile as well. Let's just check the numpad. Okay, this is insert for some reason. Enter's working. This is delete. Not too used to that. There's usually a dot. Okay, one. Okay, one is not working. One is on end. Oh, it's probably num-lock is off. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I'm stupid. Alright, there you go. Seems to be working up there. Just fine. Check here. He's working. Yep. Function select. Yep. Print screen's working. Ooh, that spacebar is yikes. Windows button is working. Unfortunately, there's no indicator for the cat. Oh, there is an indicator. It's over here. So they do have indicators, small indicators everywhere. I'm gonna feel really bad for taking this keyboard apart, honestly. But, like, I kinda need to. So, tab. Oh, honestly, just gotta do this at this point. It's gonna take too long otherwise. Yep, enter's working. Yep, the full keyboard is working, so that's pretty good. It all tested out fine. Let's go ahead and I want to try see some, like, how to change the lighting. So maybe it's function. Okay, so you can see how it gets dimmer like that. Can I change the lighting mode? Okay, maybe it's just got one lighting mode, so it's kind of weird, but like, I don't know. I thought it would all be able to change. Maybe we'll figure that out in a second. I'm not sure. Yeah, so that about sums up the video for this budget mechanical keyboard. Make sure you keep up with the channel, make sure you subscribe, because I will do a follow-up review on it, and as well, what the hell's going on with this keyboard and my custom one from China. It looks like I'm going to go full mod on this guy, so I'm just going to mod the living crap out of it, to be honest, and hopefully it turns out nicely. So, yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you can check out wisetech.org for the latest post reviews and much more. I'll see you guys there at wisetech.org. But other than that, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Alright, so we've got this keyboard here, and what we are going to be doing is taking this wrist rest off here, and you can see it's attached by a couple of screws, I believe. So I think it's going to be able to come off, but I have no idea. But anyways, this keyboard's going to be coming apart completely. So let's just go ahead and honestly just open it up. So move you guys over here. But yeah, let's get into this. So I think it takes PH00, and that should fit. Yeah. So it just comes away from the top like that. And this is the aluminium backplate, I think. This one is still held by one screw. So. Cool. So we got the wrist rest away. And yeah, I mean, it looks good with the wrist rest or without it. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty nice. This is the aluminium backplate. The front of this keyboard is aluminium as well, I believe, and the back is plastic, and the top is plastic as well. But I probably, if I'm able to, I will probably replace this red piece or spray paint it and remove this logo. The backplate, this is quite nice. The faceplate, sorry. Backplate is fine. I'll be trying to make it modular as well here. And yeah, I mean, it's a really nice keyboard, honestly, for the price. I would definitely recommend it if you guys are in a pinch. So yeah. Alright, so I've taken the keycaps off this keyboard, and I'm going to be unscrewing it now, so we'll see how that goes, but I mean, not too bad, right? We'll be using a T7 bit here, so the top one's a T7, and these just look like a normal Phillips. Don't really know what size they are, but let's go ahead and take them apart. and PH00 seems to fit quite nicely in the Phillips head ones. So it came away pretty easily, and I can see these plastic things on the side have some LEDs on them, so that's pretty cool as well. So I'll be able to take these out as well. Cool. Cool, so the board is using some sort of black board here, and it's all soldered in, from what I can tell. I think they're soldered in. Can't really see any solder joints there. It's a bit weird. Let me show you guys what I mean. So when I lift it up, it comes away quite nicely. And underneath you can see there's no solder joints. So I don't know if this keyboard's actually modular. It'd be really cool if it was. I'll go ahead and unplug it, so we'll see what it's like underneath. Alright, so let me give you guys an example here. So you can see I've got a cherry mix green switch here, and this is what you'd usually expect, right? So, sorry about my hands and my nails, I didn't cut them, but please mind that. But basically what we've got here is a normal switch, and when you press it, there's a little leaf inside, and when that goes off, it sends an electrical signal, as far as I know, to the board and tells you, the keyboard, what key to press. When you click that, it does that. But with this switch, what's really weird is when you press it down, it clicks a leaf, but instead of an electrical signal coming out, you can see there's no pins here, and what that is here is actually a hammer. So you can see that this little thing here is a hammer, and it's recessed in the switch. So when you press it, the hammer actually comes down like this. So it comes down into the board. Obviously the switch is sitting on a faceplate. And I've got a better explanation here, or hopefully you guys can understand it. So got the switch, and when you press this weird switch, this weird outemu blue, it presses down a physical plastic hammer. This physical plastic hammer goes into I'll call it an electrical modular clip, or an electronic modular clip, something like that. And basically it presses down into the board and goes into this little cavity here, and this little cavity detects that the plastic hammer has been pressed and sends an electrical signal out to the board, and basically says that the key has been pressed. And as you can see here, the key is sitting on a faceplate. It does have a little place for its little pin here in the middle to sit, but there is no other two pins. There's no two metal pins. It's just the hammer and this little little pin you call in the middle. I can't remember the name. This thing here, right there, the one that makes it sit on the board. So yeah, it's a really convoluted method, to be perfectly honest with you. Very interesting though. I'm not sure why you'd do this. It's a budget board as well, so I'm not trying to see if they save costs, but I don't understand how it would. It's kind of similar to what you'd find on like something like Acer switches from back in the day with membrane. If you go and search it up, it will come up, or I'll leave a photo on it. But yeah, it's a really weird switch type, to be perfectly honest with you. And I wouldn't recommend it, to be perfectly honest with you. It doesn't really give any options to modularity or anything like that. But I do have to say as well, sorry, one more thing is these switches are technically modular. If you can get another switch, since it's not soldered onto the board, you can grab another switch of the same type, another hammer action, and put it in. But I've never seen this before in my entire life. When I do get when I do get my keyboard back, in a few months, I will show you guys how it works. A really, really weird, convoluted system, and yeah, I think it just puts too many points of failure. Or like, honestly, if you just left the normal pins on the switch itself, I think it would have been a better solution than taking the pins out of it. But I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing, to be honest with you guys. I'll leave you guys back to the video now. Bye. Now, what makes this keyboard really interesting and weird at the same time is its switch. Now, I apologize for not putting this in the video in terms of a photo or a clip. Unfortunately, the video on the camera ran out for some reason. I'm not too sure why, and I don't have the keyboard on me at the moment. I'll only have it in about a few months. But back to its switch type, it's using some type of outemu blue ripoff, a box type switch, and or outemu blue variant at least. So in terms of a normal switch, you'd click it down and it would actuate, and it would send an electrical signal out, I'm pretty sure, onto the board, telling the keyboard to press whatever key you've pressed. But instead of that, it's using something close to Asus spring leaf switches, I believe that's the word for it. But it works similarly to that in a hammer style action. So when you click it down, it actually physically comes out with a little plastic pin, and that plastic pin actuates and hits the keyboard itself. And on the keyboard board, it's actually soldered into the board, is a little place for when that actuation happens. When the hammer presses down into it, it presses into the mechanical board with a little soldered thing there, and it puts the key press in. So that's a bit of a convoluted way of me saying it. It's probably easier for you guys to see that, so subscribe to see that later. I really apologize. Let's not try to get you guys to subscribe or anything like that. I actually don't have the board on me anymore. It's I'm not able to use it or get any footage of it at the moment, sorry. But I will do in a few months, and when I do, I'll put a second part to this video out. I just had to put a video out for this week, so again, I apologize for that. But if you guys go and check out the Acer mechanical-ish board you see on my channel that I did a while ago when I was quite a bit younger, you'll see that that one actually uses these Asus switches that have a hammer press, and when you press it down, it goes onto the membrane on that keyboard, which is a bit different to this keyboard, which is when you press it down, it has a little hammer that comes down in terms of its plastic again, and goes down into a soldered piece on the keyboard board itself, and somehow actuates that to make sure the key goes through. Yeah, again, it's a really convoluted way to make a mechanical keyboard. I don't agree with it at all. I didn't end up modding this keyboard at all because of that reason. The board is just absolutely screwed. You can't really do anything with it. You have to use these switches. You cannot make it modular. It's some proprietary system I've never seen in my entire life. Not to say that the other mechanical keyboard systems are not proprietary in their own right, but this one is not common at all. I have not seen anything like it before. It's very unique and weird, but I will get some more footage for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's really long. I can see here 23 minutes were going on here, and I've just been rambling away the whole time. But I apologize for that, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the unboxing and the disassembly, to a certain extent, the disassembly. But make sure you go and check out wisetech.org for the latest post reviews and much more. See you guys at wisetech.org. But other than that, I hope you guys have an awesome day, guys. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.